I just fuck your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops. That's it.
Oh, well, welcome back to the Something Original podcast. My name's Chase.
And I'm Gannon.
And with us today, very special guest, a good friend of mine, Jacob. Why don't you introduce yourself?
What's going on? I'm Jacob McDaniel. Me and Chase, we went to the School of Advertising Art together.
Called the Modern College of Design.
Yeah, they did a rebrand. We had a whole bunch of classes together. Just some good old memories.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you being on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, we definitely have a lot of interesting topics to talk about today. So I think the main thing we wanted to talk about for sure was Jacob's a Yu-Gi-Oh master.
Yes, sir. I'm a master duelist.
Dude, okay.
So
how
proceed?
Yeah, how does like a weekend as one of the like greatest duelists to ever live go? Like, do you wake up piss excellence type shit, or is it?
I cannot give myself that much credit. I've only been playing for like a year now, but I've won a couple local tournaments, nothing major. But it's just a lot of fun. You know, it gives me something to do, hobby, collecting the cards as well as playing them. But there's a tournament now on Fridays, and it's called Fun Deck Fridays, where everybody brings something that's not very strong, something that's not played often, and it's a lot of fun. We have a custom ban list, so you can't play any of the really strong cards that everybody's playing right now. And
Pot of Greed.
Exactly. Well, Pot of Greed's always been banned. It's just too strong. But yeah, that's really fun.
That's my favorite card.
Dude, I wish it was allowed. It would be my favorite card too. But
you know the TikTok of that video,
yes.
Or that guy.
I activate
Pot of
Pot of
Greed.
Greed to
That's
draw
why
3 cards.
That's the reason why I laughed, dude. I heard Pot of Greed, and it took me back to that video.
It's funny.
it.
I play a card called Pot of Desires, and what you do is
Not the same.
For me, it's essentially Pot of Greed. You banish 10 cards from your deck, which means you put them into a pile that is not very accessible. You know, there's certain cards that can go there and do things when they go there, or you can get some cards back from there sometimes, but it's supposed to make them not come back.
Yeah.
And then I draw 2. So it's Pot of Greed, but I have to get rid of 10 cards randomly from my deck. So
A holy sacrifice.
It's a big sacrifice. Like, I play a lot of what's called one-ofs. You only play one of them in the deck because they're either banned or limited, which means you can only play one. Or I just play one of them for a specific reason. But the deck I play, it doesn't need those cards, and that's why I can play the card that banishes.
Oh, so can you plan out? Do you get to like shuffle in the beginning of it, or do you just go? You could just plan it out.
Oh no, that'd be stacking your deck. That's cheating.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, Gannon. God, dude.
So
do you not know Yu-Gi-Oh?
Hey, I was just thinking strategically. I feel like that'd be.
I mean, that's pretty strategic.
Cheating it, I guess. My bad.
No. So each player has a deck of cards with 40 to 60 cards in their main deck, and then you can have 15 cards in your extra deck, which is meant for special monsters that have to be summoned a certain way, and then you can have 15 cards in what's called a side deck, which in between games, match is best 2 out of 3, so in between those games, you can take cards from your side deck and put them into your main deck, but you have to take out the same amount of cards from your main deck. So my deck might not be very good against one strategy, so I put certain cards in my side deck so that if I lose the first game or win it, I can put the cards in that'll make me play better against it.
I'm just so, like, amazed that one of my best friends is, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh master. It's like, that's just something that never comes up, you know?
Y'all are giving me way too much credit. There's a lot of people I know that are better than me.
Well, I don't know them, so they're probably not as good.
Definitely. That's what I was thinking this whole time.
Once I top a YCS, we'll talk. But until
hold on. What is that?
A YCS is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series tournaments. And right now, there aren't really too many going on because of COVID. But they've been doing remote duels, which you do online through Discord, stuff like that, and you use a camera, show your field, and play virtually online. It's really interesting, but it's funny. So many people have been caught cheating during those events.
Oh, I could imagine the cheating is rampant.
Dude, I mean, they're recording it so they can go back and play the footage, and they're like, whoa, that dude literally just cheated. Like, there's one where this guy dropped a card, and then he picks the card back up, but it was a different card that wasn't in his deck.
Oh,
But that card literally won him the duel entirely. So people were saying he probably had a bunch of them on the floor so he could do that, and whichever one he needed, he picked up.
So he just grabbed him with his fucking toes?
No, like he dropped it with his hand, and then he bent down to pick it up, and he picked up a different card that was already on the ground.
Oh, damn.
No, I can just imagine him actually like bare feet, just like cards between his toes.
Just falcon gripping it.
Yeah, actually, that's the funniest shit, actually.
Pot of greed with the toes.
Pot of greed.
Pot of greed with my toes. I draw 2 more cards.
Oh, shit. So I sent this to Jacob a little, like a couple weeks ago or a month ago, that they're actually considering having Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments in the Olympics.
Are you serious? What a time to be alive. I would watch that shit.
So
I know, dude, seriously.
That's something I would watch. That's an Olympic game I would watch.
I would definitely tune in for that one.
That'd be sick.
And then eventually I could be like, yeah, my friend here is an Olympic athlete.
Bro,
that would be so cool.
That would be insane, dude. And then what if they like got the holograms going on? Oh fuck, it's game over, dude. I don't even know. I'd probably cream.
So you know what's really cool is they're actually coming out with a Konami official game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and it's going to be on all consoles, and it's essentially a simulator where you get access to all the cards in the game, and you can build a deck and play online with people. And there's already many simulators like that online, but they're not made by Konami, and they don't make any money from it except for donations, and it's just a very strange way to do it because the cards aren't always updated immediately. Weird rulings, weird questions, stuff like that just happens on there. And with this game coming out, it'll have like perfect rulings, perfect actions, perfect pacing, everything like that.
So yeah, that sounds actually super dope.
Dude, I will
Again, would you ever think about being a Yu-Gi-Oh duelist?
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. If I could have enough patience to sit down and like fucking teach myself.
So
then,
yeah, seriously.
I think a really good place to start if you're interested is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It's an app. And
I played that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So no, you're good. It's a lot simpler than like regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you only have 3 zones. In regular Yu-Gi-Oh! You have 5 zones. So it's a slower pace, and there's not as many cards in that game, I don't think. There's different ban lists, all that kind of thing. But that's a great place to start because it starts you from the beginning. Just
So wait, why are there ban cards?
There's a lot of reasons, but most of the time it's because something is abusable or overpowered just outright. Like Pot of Greed.
Like my ex-wife.
Whoa.
Oh wait, I said abuse. You said abusable. I was like abuse.
Whoa, Chase.
Chase.
It was obviously a joke. I've never been married before, and I'm not a domestic abuser. Let's just get that out of the way. It's funny enough to keep. We're gonna keep it. Just want to put context out there.
Yeah. Sure.
God. Okay, continue, Jacob. Sorry to keep you off your track.
So like Pot of Greed, perfect example. The card, all it does is let you draw 2 cards, and like, I guess to people that don't play the game, it's just like, okay, big deal. It's 2 cards. When you're playing with powerful cards that can change the state of the game at any time, the ability to just draw 2 more, you can literally win the duel off of that. Like, if Pot of Greed, if you were allowed one Pot of Greed in your deck right now, it would pretty much be who draws Pot of Greed first.
Oh, I see.
So that's why that card's banned. There's a similar card called Graceful Charity. It lets you draw 3 cards, but you have to discard 2. And it doesn't have to be from the 3 that you drew. So you start with 5 cards. Back in the day when this card was around, you start with 6. So you'd have 6 cards. You activate Graceful Charity, so you have 5. Draw 3, that's 8 cards. Discard 2 that are probably useless. You have 6 cards in your hand that are full power. We call it all gas because there's no brakes.
Shout out all gas, no brakes. Oh wait, no, never mind. They don't exist anymore.
And having the ability to just choose your hand like that is insane.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get that. So like in a competitive standpoint, you want to try to make it like as fair and competitive as possible.
Exactly. And there's a lot of cards right now that are still really unfair, but only certain decks can play them, or they're balanced in this way or that way. It's a very complicated game, especially when there's 10,000 cards and, I mean, probably billions of configurations of decks and stuff like that. It's just, I mean, the limit.
So how meta is the Blue Eyes White Dragon right now?
Not at all.
Oh, well, shit. There goes my childhood.
It's funny. A couple years ago, it apparently was meta because new cards for it came out that were really good for the time. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's what's called power creep, where they have to release cards this year that were stronger than the ones last year.
Well, that's stupid.
That's kind of like what Destiny does.
That's how they make money.
A little bit. That also makes sense.
That's crazy.
Fucking capitalism, am I right?
Right. But, like, circling back to the ban list thing, another reason that cards get banned is to make money. So, like, once they finally sold a product enough, or they finally feel like they've made their money on something, they've given it a reprint so that it was sold in another product, and people bought the shit out of that just to get it. Like, and they'll do this with cards that they know are still really too strong for the game just to get their money out of it. And then they'll ban it just randomly out on the next ban list. It's just gone.
So, okay, going away from Yu-Gi-Oh, but kind of on a similar topic, has anybody played, like, Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Really? You have. Gan, have you?
No. I know I've known people that have been really heavy into it, and I've always admired. Once again, from a distance, I've admired Magic.
So, I mean, I know, like, the ban list for Magic the Gathering. I haven't played Magic the Gathering. I just kind of, like, I know the ban list. I'm more familiar with the ban list there because I feel like their cards are, like, worth, like, thousands of dollars.
Really?
Yeah, like, on the ban list. What's the one, like, the Black Lotus or the White Lotus?
Oh, yeah, Black Lotus. I know that card's worth a hell of a lot.
It's, like, the rarest card in, like, the world.
Yeah.
In, like, a trading card game.
Yeah.
That just, to me, is so crazy. I mean, do you guys remember, or, like, just recently, like, Oreo, like, collabed with Pokemon? Did you see that?
No. What?
So they had Oreos with the prints of, like, different kinds of Pokemon on them.
Pikachu flavored Oreo?
They weren't, like, flavored differently. But there was some rare there were rare Pikachu. But there was some rare Pokemon on them, like Mew. You know Mew, the Pokemon. Mm-hmm. There was, I think it's like 1 in 1,000 chance or whatever of getting a Mew in your Oreo package.
That's like the
how much
stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Dude, they were going on eBay for thousands of dollars.
That's so stupid.
I wonder what Mew tastes like. Probably great.
That's what I'm saying. If it's $1,000, it better give me a fucking Pokemon move when I eat it.
Seriously, I better be able to fly.
Seismic toss, dog.
That's what I'm talking about. Hit you with the psychic.
Oh shit. But I mean, isn't that so weird how we put like a crazy amount of value on just like paper and food?
Yeah. You know what I think is funny about that though?
What?
There's probably hundreds of moms that went to the grocery and was like, oh, my son loves Oreos and Pokemon, and she bought that and gave them to her son, and he ate the Mew.
No, dude, I saw a TikTok of this girl actually who had a fucking Mew Oreo in her hand, ate it.
Yep.
Ate it right in front of the camera.
It's food, dude. There's nothing special about it.
I know, dude. That's what like me and Shiloh were talking about actually. We were like, I mean, what happens if we get a Mew? Are we actually going to go through the motions of trying to sell it on eBay? And I was like, yes. What do you mean? It's $1,000. She was like, I'm going to try to find a Mew and eat it in front of you. And I was like, you know, like, just I just don't understand it. But I mean, I would definitely exploit the fuck out of selling an Oreo on the internet.
Yeah.
Also, who are the people buying that?
That's what I'm saying. Is it like just some fat fuck collecting all the Mews because they taste better or something? Or is it just a collector and he's like, oh, I gotta have everything Pokemon that was ever made?
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I bought a pack of the Pokemon Oreos. They didn't taste any different. They just taste like Oreos. They just had cool little drawlings.
I feel like if I spent $1,000 on an Oreo, subconsciously it would taste better, though.
That would be the best damn Oreo I've ever eaten.
I feel like it wouldn't. I feel like you would take a bite out of it and be incredibly disappointed.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's usually how I feel after eating an expensive meal.
Yeah.
Glass half empty, guys.
I think it's... No, I feel like, honestly, if you have your expectations too high for something, even if it is a good thing that you're, like, enjoying or something, it's going to let you down because you expected so much out of it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But, like, a couple months ago, we went out to Malone's. It's a restaurant. I don't know if they have them in Ohio or not, but it's around Lexington and the surrounding cities in Kentucky.
Oh, we forgot to mention that you're from Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. We went to this restaurant called Malone's. It's just a nice steakhouse, and they're just known for having good food. And I was just like, fuck it. I got paid, and I got a little extra on there, so I'm just going to ball out. I got a filet with a fried lobster tail. I'd never had a fried lobster tail.
Dude,
in the moment, bro. And I was drinking I had a couple drinks, too. Like, I was just like, fuck it. I don't care what the bill is. And in the moment, oh, my God. That was probably the best meal I've had in a long time. But then she brought me the bill, and it was like $100. And I was just like, fuck, why did I do this for one meal?
Yeah, that's outrageous, actually.
Yeah.
That fried lobster tail that sounds good, though. I don't know.
The drinks
it does, dude. I kind of want to get a lobster tail right now.
Dude.
For real.
It was crazy that they brought it out, and it was fried. It looked like a piece of fish. And, like, I just saw lobster tail. I didn't see fried. So when he brought it out, I was like, what the fuck is this? But they brought out this little... It looked like a tiny wax warmer, like a wax melt that you put the wax cubes in. Mm. And it's got butter in the top of it. And he brings a little candle and lights it and sticks it in there. And the butter melts in front of me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm wet. I'm a little wet now, actually.
Very moist.
Like, get your nips hard?
My nipples are lactating, actually.
That sounds fucking bomb.
It was so good.
Here, a quick ASMR, though, real quick. Oh, yeah. We're going to get this lobster and dip it in some warm, hot butter. Oh, yeah. Get that lobster soaking wet with the butter. Oh, yeah. Just stick it in your mouth. So good. So nice. It's just melting in your mouth. Don't even have to chew. It's just melting sliding down your tight little throat.
Oh.
I feel so uncomfortable. Brought to you by Red
You
Lobster.
said ASMR. I thought you were going to squeeze your lactating nips. I was a little disappointed.
Oh, that's what was talking the whole time.
Oh.
Oh man, my throat just like
Yeah,
I
that
got
was a
little
weird.
choked up from that. That really took me out.
You choked on the
Wow.
lobster.
I'm back, guys. Sorry, I blacked out a little bit.
Don't even know
So-
what to do after that.
Yeah, we kind of lost the mojo. So let's move on to some of these. Miko, get the fuck out of here! He was chewing on my goddamn cable. What a cuck!
Cable cat.
And okay, so let's get into the darker stuff. Let's just get it out of the way. So, about Dave Chappelle's recent controversy. This was a requested topic from one of our devoted listeners.
Uh-huh.
Gannon, did you watch Dave Chappelle's latest
I have not.
Netflix special?
I've heard. I've just heard that something's going on with Dave Chappelle recently. I think I actually just saw it from the listing, but I don't know what is exactly happening with everything.
Yeah. I think Jacob told me he also hadn't watched it, and I haven't watched it either. So this is, I mean, we're kind of bad about like talking about it and not really knowing the full story, but
Right.
I kind of get a gist of it. So for reference for people that don't know what we're talking about, Dave Chappelle had a recent comedy special on Netflix. And for I think somebody said for about 30 minutes he basically just bashes the new age like gender norm, you know? And he like shits on trans people. He basically shits on the whole LGBTQ community in 30 minutes.
Damn.
And he's just extremely ignorant about the whole thing. And I guess recently, a group of Netflix employees who are trans and are allies of trans people walked out officially.
I read about
on
that.
strike, and I guess they ended up firing the head person that called for the strike.
Yeah.
Who is a trans person. So, and obviously this goes against Netflix's whole statement and mission on like protecting trans rights and LGBTQ plus rights, you know. So I mean, give me your feelings about this. Whoever wants to start.
About the whole thing?
Yeah, you go first, Jacob.
So, first, I think it's a little strange. You know, not having watched the stand-up, I don't know what he says. But if the things that people are saying, like what he was saying was ignorant and he's just very ignorant, and that just seems weird to me because doesn't he live in Yellow Springs?
He's from Yellow Springs. I don't know if he still lives there.
Because I remember, you remember Jenna?
Yeah.
She told me she's seen him walking down the street like multiple times. And her son used to come to the coffee shop she worked at.
I think he does hang out there a ton.
It's just, I don't know. I feel like Yellow Springs is pretty progressive. Like, it feels like a pretty progressive city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I've seen a snippet of it, and I mean, this could just be totally taken out of context. So, I mean, trigger warning, I don't know. But he does kind of just say outright that, like, this generation, our generation, is a bunch of soft babies when it comes to, like, advocating for these people, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like he just thinks that they shouldn't be, or, yeah, these people, like, trans people, shouldn't be a thing, you know?
Mm.
But, I mean, this could all be taken out of context. Like we said, we haven't watched the special, so I mean, it's hard to talk about.
And I think another piece of context that people are forgetting about this is that he's a comedian, and that was a comedy special. And, like, it's not okay to joke about things if you're saying bad stuff about it, I guess. But
Yeah.
I mean, Dave Chappelle is known for being raunchy and saying and doing pretty fucked up things. Like on the Chappelle show, he did a lot of racist stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's hard to talk about without knowing what he said.
Yeah. How do you feel about it, Gannon? Have you heard of anything, or how do you feel about it? How do you feel about like the trans workers being fired and then going off on strike at Netflix?
I think that they shouldn't have been fired. Definitely not. But I can also see, like, I'm not going to defend Dave Chappelle, but I also do kind of get like where Jake's coming from, in the sense that like he's been known to like go out there and say like things in the past. So I don't know. I feel like it's definitely wrong that he did it. But like we said, I haven't seen it yet, and I really don't know that much about Dave Chappelle. I'm not even gonna like flex and act like I've watched the Dave Chappelle show or anything like that.
Wow, dude, Ohio legend, and you don't even know about him?
Well, I know.
I'm just kidding. I don't watch any of his stuff.
But I mean, his other stand-ups are hilarious. But I mean, even in those, he said some like edgy things.
Yeah. I mean, we'll go back and do our homework.
And it also depends on like how he's like, I don't know, because I feel like comedy, it does make you like what would a comedy show be if like people couldn't like use satire or like make fun of things? I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I get that for sure. But I also feel like Netflix is notorious of having like comedy specials, you know. And the way I'm kind of looking at it, just from a perspective of I haven't watched it, I know there have been some bad stand-up specials on there, and I've never heard like very like pretty racist ones, or like very dark, like, wow, like why did this person say this?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember anybody ever like walking out. I remember there have been calls to take certain ones down, but I mean, I don't remember people getting like walking out and getting fired for walking out and protest.
Right. Like,
so I mean, obviously I want to look into it more and see for myself, like for my own opinion, not the opinion of others, but definitely support the people like striking and stuff, and hopefully, you know, something can get negotiated to where that person can either get their job back, or like Dave Chappelle can like issue an apology if he offended anybody, something like that. Yeah. Any final thoughts?
That's pretty much it for me. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All good.
Yep.
So going on to other requests. This came from another very loyal listener of the podcast. They need midterm study help. Gan, take this one.
Midterm study help?
Like studying in general, I guess. Big test coming up.
Well, just from personal experience, never procrastinate. Don't overwhelm yourself. Like,
sheesh.
Yeah.
That's when it gets. I always did that with, like when I was in school. I would always wait until the last second, and I know that never ever goes well, ever. But depending on the class, just hopefully it's some classes that you're interested in. I hope because that's always what helped me also in school, is if it was a class like preferably science or English for me, because those were my shits. But I don't know. Just stay organized, I guess. That's always another thing that I struggle with, staying organized.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to speak for the both of us, Chase, but we didn't have, like, midterms or anything. Like, we had portfolio, which was a lot, but, like, I guess
that was honestly, like, a whole semester.
It was a whole semester to do, like, what, 9 or 10 projects?
Yeah. I have PTSD just thinking about it.
I mean, I don't know. I was a very last-minute person when it came to all the other classes, but, like, the design classes, I was always ready to work on it and do it. But, like, psychology class. I failed psychology class. I failed art history.
Oh, yeah.
I had to take both of them my second year, and it was a breeze because, no, I took psychology second year, but I had to take it again during portfolio.
Oof.
But
Big
it was
oof.
it was a lot easier that time. I mean, I knew everything already from that. It's just I didn't do the infographics that we had to do like 5 of, so I failed.
Oof.
Who'd you have for
So
psychology?
do you have any, like...
Sorry.
Huh?
Did you have the?
Sorry,
Did
what
we
was
all have
that?
the same lady for psychology? What was her name?
You weren't at our school.
Oh, you got. Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys went to the big boy school.
What were you thinking about? You went to school after us anyways.
CTC.
Oh, see, well, he's from Kentucky. He didn't go to CTC.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He,
I've never
Jacob,
even met. I've literally never even formally met Gan.
We should probably go. We should probably go back. But Jacob's my friend from college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now we're all in the loop.
See, this is all. This is how we all know each other. Though we all played Paladins together.
That's
Yeah.
right. That shit was dope.
That was dope.
Hell
actually.
yeah.
That game was fun.
Jacob, you should definitely play Destiny with us though.
I remember having Destiny on I think my 360,
Oh, dude, Destiny 2 so much better.
but like I didn't understand it.
Bro,
It's so much better. Destiny 2 is so much better.
we will
Like-
bring you in. We
I
fairly
don't know, man.
just started some newer accounts too. Just saying.
I like spending
Yeah.
I like spending my money and wasting my time playing with cardboard. So
Hey,
And Shrimp Tail.
what?
Or
Lobster
tail.
tail.
Shrimp tail.
hell?
You don't even eat the tails of shrimp. You eat
Ew,
the meat
yeah,
from
you
it.
don't. My bad. So,
I almost
Jacob, did you
drowned.
have any other... Almost drowned?
I
On
was
what?
drinking water and then I heard shrimp tail from Chase and I about fucking died. For some reason, just like I don't know. That was funny to me.
Oh my god, I have a story. Yes, from yesterday. I almost died from choking on my own water.
Yeah.
I swear to God, dude, the noise I made when I like realized I was choking, it was like gargling in my throat, you know? It was like like some shit like that. And it was like the sound of death. I feel like that is what hell sounds like.
Have you all ever choked on food before?
Absolutely.
I have well,
like
not like
no,
bad.
like actually choked and somebody needed to do the Heimlich on you.
Oh, I've never had to have somebody wrap their arms around me.
It is the closest I think I've ever been to death, and probably the most scared I've ever been in my life.
Really? You
Yes.
wanna go into more detail?
I was, I think, 9, and my dad took me to Golden Corral, and
Shout out Golden Corral.
I mean, back in the day, it was the spot because they had the dessert buffet. I mean, that was banging. But looking back
And
at
the
it
macaroni.
now, bro, that food always gave me diarrhea. I don't know what it was, but no matter what I ate there, I was going home with the shits.
I feel like nowadays, like back in the day, food tasted better because people were actually cooking it with real ingredients, or at least the fake stuff tasted real enough. But nowadays, everything's like microwaved,
Yeah.
and it's just not good
That
anymore.
remind me after this story. I got one from last night. But anyway, we were at Golden Corral, and I haven't been literally probably since then, or maybe a year or two after. I haven't been in so long. But they used to have like sirloins that this guy was always cooking, like just had them rotating. Here's a well done one. Here's a medium well, medium, so on and so forth. But they also had a guy that you could walk up to and tell him you want a fillet with bacon wrapped around it and however you want it cooked. So that was my favorite. I went up to him and I got a medium fillet and brought it back to my table and I start eating. And I just took too big of a bite and I just fucking choked on it in the middle of Golden Corral. My dad had to give me the Heimlich. And I mean, I was just so scared and I was so young, dude. I mean, I just started crying.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds very traumatic, actually.
Yeah, it was. But
So back to study topics. Did you did you have any tips for our loyal listener?
I'd say like what Gan said, don't procrastinate. That's what got me bad. What's happening?
I think like there's background noise in Gan's mic.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. We can cut that.
Yeah, don't procrastinate.
Yeah. Definitely, I mean, my turn to give the advice. Quit school. Don't do it. Just kidding. I mean, midterm study help. Midterms suck. Dude, people are already in midterms? God, dude, that's so
It's
crazy,
almost
actually.
November, dude, and I'm excited for it.
Why?
New Yu-Gi-Oh set comes out.
Oh my God!
Bro,
no,
I'm not
okay.
even kidding. This set is gonna warp the game. I'm so excited.
But yeah, I guess don't procrastinate. And just like find easy ways to study. Watch a YouTube video. That's what I would do.
I'd say get a
Like,
study group. Like I think
Get a study group, but don't like. I don't know. Are study groups even like useful?
I think
Because
so.
I feel like every time we used to study in college, Jacob, we would just like get drunk or get high or something.
That's how you do it. That's the best way. That's the only way to do anything.
So I think study group at school. Like stay after
Yeah.
hours and use your school as a resource. They have a library, they have desks, whiteboards, everything you can use, and just grab some friends and I mean make a mock test that has questions that you think might be on the real test. Break out your textbooks. I know that fucking math textbooks have questions in the back of them and answers. Like
That's right.
just grab some friends and start doing some studying.
All right. What a real question though? What if you don't have friends?
Who needs them?
I don't know, I never really had that problem.
Oh wow, Mr. Popular over here.
No, actually,
Jesus Christ.
I can't lie. In 9th grade, I came into a new school with like no friends. The only person I really knew was my older brother.
That's crazy.
It was so.
I
awkward.
went to the same high school my entire life, so I knew everybody I grew up with, and it sucked. Actually, sucked so much worse.
Wow.
So
Thanks, Chase.
I had the choice of which high
I didn't
school
know you
wanted.
back then. I didn't know you really until like sophomore year.
Wow. Just discredit me like that, dude. On the show. I'm just kidding. I know.
But you're, hey, I mean, I'm glad I have all my best friends on the podcast right now.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
This is the trio of Chase's friend group.
Hell yeah.
So, Jacob, if you want to be a true contributor to not only my friend group, but our clan on Destiny, you should join us.
Y'all are really trying to get me to play Destiny.
I'm telling
Hey,
you.
I'll make a compromise. If you play Destiny, I'll play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't believe you.
I'm a man of my word.
That's true. I will give that.
Scouts honor. I wasn't in the Scouts.
So what?
Go ahead.
Sorry. If Chase says he's going
No,
to
it's
do
okay.
something, he definitely like if he's like if there's an ultimatum involved, he will do it.
Yeah.
How long
I don't
want
want to lose the ultimatum. We just started new characters. Like today, me and Gannon were playing, and I leveled up my character in a day. Like it's nothing.
What's the like premise of the game?
It's a looter shooter, so you go around, you play a few story missions, you play multiplayer, you collect loot.
You know what's
Oh.
better than that?
What?
And my favorite game, like shooter of all time, the Borderlands collection. Y'all should play
Ugh.
Borderlands.
Is it multiplayer?
One of my friends
Yeah.
loves Borderlands, and he lives by it. Like, it
Oh,
looks
dude,
pretty
it's
sweet.
so good. Have y'all never played it?
I've never played it.
I've never played.
Hold on, let me get a drink.
Oh, okay. See you later, Jacob.
He's gonna drink.
Oh.
Like right there.
I got a
Oh,
drink
he's
right
drinking.
next to
I
you.
thought you were getting up and getting the drink.
No, I'm kind of stuck where I am right now with the position of this mic. It's very awkward.
Oh yeah, that brings me back to the old school days of the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Remember, Gannon, when you were sitting in that
Oh
little
my
chair
God.
and you were like having so many problems trying to get your water?
Off the vitamins. Yeah, dude, that shit was so funny.
Dude, the vitamins were so much fun. We should bring that back.
We should bring that back. How would we?
Now that I'm in a legal state, I can do whatever.
That's right, dude. You live in God's country.
I'd still do whatever, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't Kentucky getting a lot more lenient though with their like vitamin laws?
I guess. What vitamin?
Yeah.
Is that-
Marijuana.
Okay, that's what I was thinking you were talking about. I mean, I guess I don't know. I think like everybody in my building, my apartment complex smokes. So.
Give out your longitude and latitude coordinates
Nah,
for no reason.
nah.
Okay.
But for real though, y'all should play Borderlands. I'm telling you,
Oh.
so many guns in this game, and they all do things. There's a gun that when you shoot it and you go to reload it, you throw it, and it jumps and has legs and runs around and shoots shit.
What the fuck?
It,
See,
Yeah.
it's like it's like a game. That's like a game where I feel like I can't immerse myself. You know, I
What
like
do you
Destiny
mean?
because like it's just like you go through the missions and you actually feel like you're the person going through it. But with Borderlands, I feel like you're just a guy in a wacky world. You know?
No,
I
there's
don't
a
know.
whole story, but
I know, but I mean, it's like not your story. You know?
I guess I don't really know where you're coming from because Destiny's all made up too.
But I feel like you can. Okay, whatever.
Or is it like? Do
can't-
you have choices in that game?
yeah.
No.
You can choose
It's
to be
not like
a
Skyrim.
Titan. You can choose to be a.
You can choose what type of person you want to be.
But like when you go do a quest, there's not like 3 or 4 options, and it can change the outcome. Like Skyrim, for example.
No,
Oh.
you
Then-
cannot.
Then yeah, I don't get what you're saying.
I just feel like it's like a more immersive world. I don't know. I like the aesthetic of it. Like the aesthetic of that's what I'm actually trying to say. The aesthetic of Borderlands is like too cartoony and like too like I just can't
like the
see
realistic.
myself. Yeah, I can't see myself in that universe.
Yeah.
Where in Destiny I can kind of see it. I like the aesthetic. I fuck with like all the powers and all the characters. I like it. I don't know. I like it more.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The art style is very strange, but that's a lot of what I like about it.
Yeah. So moving on to the next. So this is like more of a real serious topic, but not really. And then we have another topic that's more of a funny one. So what are your opinions on the concept of chivalry? Anybody can go.
I like. I guess I'm more. I've always. As a hopeless romantic, I think. I think it's still alive. I think. I don't know. I like to be old fashioned. Like, are you talking like chivalry isn't like holding doors and shit like that?
Yeah, I think that's where they're.
Oh, so we're
Holding
gonna get
doors.
So we gotta get mushy on it.
Yeah,
Oh.
a little mush.
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. I like doing that kind of shit. I think it's cool.
Yeah, like I like where Gan's coming from. Like you're talking about like holding doors, like opening car doors, fucking. Just being
Respectful.
respectful. Yeah. Like we're talking relationship wise, right? Or
Yeah.
just chivalry
Yeah.
in general, like to other human beings.
We can go relationship wise and also human beings.
I mean, I just try to be a respectful person in general.
Mhm.
Like if I don't know someone, I'm gonna act like they're still someone I know. You know, like if I run into them and bump them or something, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, I really didn't mean to do that. Whatever, and then I walk away.
Yeah, I have that same feeling. I feel like I should be a part of somebody's life that I don't know in a way where I don't become a hindrance in their life or
Exactly.
in their day. Like if I need to open the door for somebody so they just don't have that thought cross their mind again later on that day, like, wow, that dickhead really didn't open that door for me. Fuck him.
Exactly.
You know? I'll do the little things for sure.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
in a lifespan, you come in as like a quick little guest star of maybe like 2 minutes, but then you're always known in that person's lifetime as an asshole.
Exactly. I still think of the dickhead. I don't know. I can't actually think of a dickhead from my past, but I'm sure I can probably think of somebody. Explain.
I remember one time I held a door for a lady, and she scoffed at me, and she was like, I don't need a man to hold the door for me.
Chivalry's dead then,
Chivalry's
bitch.
dead. Like, I mean, it
Slams the door.
bro, it was a door. I'm like, lady, go get your... Fine, I'll get in the Chipotle line before you then.
It's also like, I feel like dating culture today too has kind of killed it. I feel like the Tinder like way of life, or the dating way of life, is super toxic. You know,
And
it's like
unpoetic.
it's just full of like
It's just not.
unpoetic.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
It's not like it's
just
spicy.
like-
Like when I think of love, I'm thinking of like The Notebook, bro. I want some shit like that, like Lifetime shit. I'm not here to fuck around. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to like die like fucking forgetting who we are and shit, but we still
Wait a minute.
love each other and we still here for this shit.
Real question. Have you watched The Notebook?
Yes, I have.
No.
A couple times.
I have.
It's
I have
good.
not.
I have not either.
Gan's a big softie.
That's right, bro.
Well,
I watch rom-coms by myself. I don't give a fuck. I'm out here.
What's your favorite like comfort movie?
No string. Oh no, wait, hang on. Sleeping with Other People, so fucking good. I don't care.
What is that?
Jake.
It's a rom-com, bro. It's called Sleeping with Other People, and it's so good.
I'll tell you the best rom-com right now. It's called 50 First Dates with
bro,
Adam
that's a good
Sandler.
one. That is
Bro, that one is so good. It's so sad.
yeah, but he still does it every day. He still comes.
I know, dude. That's chivalry right there.
That's chivalry.
Adam Sandler, the chivalrous man.
That's right. See that kind of shit.
Mine's
that way.
Footloose.
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 The newest one, not the Kevin Bacon one.
We thought we had this conversation. Yeah, that's your favorite. Is that a romantic? Is that romantic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
they got a love thing.
Love and dance
Going.
goes hand in hand, bro.
Love and dance. I feel like that is the perfect like movie that a traditional cis male shouldn't like, but I love.
Mm-hmm. Hey, dude, don't worry. I literally just said I watched The Notebook. I've watched it by myself
I mean, it's
before.
Hold on. Wait. You've watched it by yourself?
Yeah, dude. Sometimes.
How does that go? Tell me the thought process when you get in the mood of watching.
Okay, so
Notebook.
here it is. I wake up, I go through my day of just being by myself, you know, and then it's like, damn, I kind of want to feel something like right there in that chest muscle, that shit. What's that thing called? Oh yeah, that's a heart and shit. Yeah,
My
and then I was
lungs.
like, fuck. Going through the movies, I'm like, oh, gotta love me some Ryan Gosling. Can't forget him. Boom, put it on, and then that.
Oh wait, Ryan Gosling's in it?
Yeah, bro, he's the main character.
Shit, I might have to watch.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, what's that movie with Ryan Gosling also?
The other guys.
It's on Netflix. It's like Pines, In Between the Pines or something.
Dude, that movie is so fucking good.
It's so good.
It's so
What is
good.
it called? What's it about?
He's like this motorcycle guy.
It's like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That movie is so good.
Yes, badass. Badass.
it's such a it takes you on a ride.
Bro, the
Really? On a
ending is
motorcycle.
so good.
It is, dude. It's like you're watching life evolve in front of your eyes.
Does he have a face tattoo in that movie?
He does, I think.
Ryan Gosling with a face tattoo. Now we're talking.
Ryan Gosling in my sheets, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, yo.
Whoa. Socks on?
Socks on, dude. You know me. That's how you trigger an orgasm. It's better orgasms. Keep socks on.
The sock spot.
The sock spot.
Bro, she gonna sock me dry.
Oh my god.
Chivalry is not dead, people. I tell you what.
See, I'd like to get back to that. Like,
Okay.
I'm also a hopeless romantic, Gan. I'm in the same boat. I can't find a woman to save my life. I actually went on a date the other night. I went to this girl's house to carve pumpkins, and just in case she like watches or listens to this and like something. I mean, oh, shit. I guess I shouldn't have mentioned it anyway. It doesn't matter. I already cut her off.
I can cut it. I can cut it if you want.
No, it doesn't matter. It was just weird. It was just a strange experience for me, and I did not want to talk to her anymore, and I just didn't feel a click. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Damn, and you guys were
I could
carving
just-
pumpkins too? That sounds like the perfect rom-com scenario, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And I carved a badass pumpkin too.
Damn.
Did you leave?
Did you keep it?
No, I left it there.
Damn.
I said, "Here's your
that's
only
the
memory
worst.
of me," and I left.
damn, man, it's gotta stay there until after Halloween. She's just
How many-
She's just looking at it every
Like,
day.
what's your worst like experience like with that? Have you got? Again, I mean,
yeah.
obviously Jacob has had that experience, but
Oh.
like, when's a moment where you've like been hanging out with someone, like where you're trying to connect and like see if there's romantic interest, and then it just like falls apart in the middle, and you are just trying so desperately to leave that situation.
Oh, I hit up my friend. This is a real scenario. This is a real thing that happened. Fucking. So there was this one time, this girl and I were hanging out, just watching movies, and it was just not it, dog. And and no offense, but then I hit up
None taken.
hit up Trey, shout out Trey, and then he came through and he acted like he was drunk, and he was like, I need to lemon pepper my wings, dog. He's like, I need to get some chicken wings, bro. He literally came through and acted like he wanted to get chicken wings to pull me out of the scenario. Yeah.
That's a friend right
bro.
there.
And
What the fuck,
we did end up going to Wingstop and getting lemon pepper wings too. It was a real story.
bruh? I would kill for some lemon pepper wings right now.
Dude, that sounds so good, actually, dude.
Have y'all ever had lemon pepper wings like in Atlanta?
No.
No,
Dude.
I haven't
There's
been to
Never
Atlanta.
been to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, I went there for a Denzel Curry concert, and
Oh,
we were like,
dude.
and this was like right around the time when Atlanta, like Donald Glover's show was like popping off, and there's the lemon pepper wings. You got to get the lemon pepper wings. So we hit up the place that he even talks about in the show. I think it's called like the American Market or something like that. It's just this little store, and I mean, it's just a little fast food place, but there's no drive-through. You have to go in. There's no one in there, and we got the
What?
best wings I've ever had in my life.
Damn.
Dude,
And it was like $10, and I had 12 wings. It was
chicken
so
wings
good.
my favorite food group, bro. That's my favorite food group.
Bro, I could eat chicken wings for the rest of my life.
Bro, same, dude. I never get bored of 'em.
I-
I
I'm going to tell you right now, I came from
Me too.
Dayton where there's really no good local spots except for like Lucky's maybe.
Oh, dude.
Come to Denver, Colorado, where there's so many good local spots. I have only had like Raising Cane's and Wingstop since I've been out here.
Bro, I want Lucky's so bad right now. I hate you.
Hey
bro,
man,
come on up.
take a trip, dude. Gan's there. You guys can meet up and go on a little date.
Oh, yeah?
That sounds sweet.
Will you hold the door for me?
Bro, every time.
I'll hold your cup and while you're drinking it, so you don't have to get your hand all wet from the condensation.
Oh, you don't want me to get wet?
That's next level shit.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Oh, I want to tell my story of when I had to try to get out of a situation that I didn't want to be in. So this was when like me and Shiloh weren't together. This was I invited a girl over. We were watching movies. I just like wasn't vibing with this girl. Like I was just like, as soon as she came over, I was like, I am just uncomfortable that you are here. And I faked a stomach ache, went to my bathroom and locked myself in there for an hour.
Oh, my God.
She was texting me the whole time. She was like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, do you need anything? Like, are you like all this stuff?" And I was like, "Nope, I think I might die."
In the meantime, she's in your bedroom with your wallet, taking down your social security number, your credit card,
no.
your debit
Why
card.
do I have my social security card in my wallet, for one? Do you have your social security card in your wallet?
No, but
Okay.
it's in your room somewhere, is it not?
it's hidden. She's not gonna find it.
Yeah,
But
that's what
no,
you think.
I think she was just laying there. But then like I obviously couldn't stay in there any longer. It was an hour. She'd never left. Also, I told her too. I was like, yeah, I think you should just go home. Like, I'm not feeling good. Like, this is like.
Were you like
I don't-
fake throwing up in there or anything, or like
Yes.
making fart noises?
Yes. I was. I was pouring water into the toilet
Bro, you are
to make it sound like I was throwing up.
you are actually just an awful human being.
I was trying to tell. I just didn't want her. She also smelt really bad.
See,
That was
okay.
the thing. Also,
So, I think it's best to just be honest. That's what I did with this girl. I texted her the next morning after I had gotten home. I just fell asleep after I got home. But I texted her and I was just like, listen, I'm going to be honest. I just didn't click. I got to go. And
Yeah.
she was like, okay, thanks for being honest. Haven't heard from her.
oh yeah, I ghosted the fuck out of her.
Yeah, and like, I've been ghosted before, bro. Have you ever been ghosted?
Yeah, hundreds
it
of times.
It doesn't feel good. So, like, after that, I just was like, I just can't ghost people anymore. I just tell them what's up.
No, I'm too big of a
That's
pussy.
courteous. That's courteous as fuck.
I am not. Chivalry is dead in my eyes, except with Shiloh. I love Shiloh, so I'm gonna be chival as fuck.
I'm gonna be chivalrous.
Well-
Fuck, homie.
You want to hear my stories
Yes.
of when I had to
Yeah,
get out of
let's
somewhere?
go.
All right, I got two.
Do it.
I got two. They were both while I was in college in Ohio with you, Chase.
Nice.
They're both girls that I met on Tinder. So, I'll go with the first one. She lived like 40 minutes away. And mind you, I don't know Ohio. I'm not from there. I'm from Kentucky. I had been living there for, I want to say this is maybe 6 months in.
Yeah.
And she invites me to her place. And she texts me before I leave. And she's like, hey, just don't judge my place. It's a little strange for a living situation. And I was like, okay, I won't judge. Do you mind telling me what it is?
man.
And like,
Oh no.
I mean, it wasn't bad. She lived in, so like, I guess her
Squalor.
parents. No, she had like, her parents' house was there. And then they had like a barn. And when you walk in the barn, there's a downstairs and they had like, I guess their lawnmower, just like barn shit, you know? And
Yeah.
to the right, there's a staircase and you go upstairs and it's a fully furnished apartment. Like,
Okay.
I mean, it was weird, but I mean, I've seen weirder.
Yeah.
But I brought a fat blunt, and I brought Inception because she hadn't seen Inception. And
Gangster.
we start talking and we sit down and we pop in the movie and we start smoking and we're just chilling and hanging out. And then she gets up. She's like, I'm going to get some water. And, I mean, we were cuddling, too. And she just gets up. She's like, I'm going to get some water. She grabs some water. And she goes and sits on the other side of the room in a chair and pops on her phone. Just leaves me sitting there on her couch watching the movie. I'm just looking over like, what the fuck is going on?
Nope.
And I've just got a blunt in my hand. So I sit there. I'm like, all right, I guess this is how it's going to be. I finish my blunt. I get up. I take the movie out the disc player or
Damn,
whatever. And I
yeah.
said, well, I guess I'm going to leave. And she's like, all right. I was just like, I was so confused, dude. Like,
No.
yes, that was it. I just left.
That'd be so
Well, that's
weird.
a power move to just take the movie out and be like, all right, peace out.
I mean, she
bitch.
literally, it's like she just wasn't interested after we started smoking or something. I don't know. But that's not the weird part. So I go to leave, and a kitten follows me out from the barn, but I can't tell what it is because it's pitch black outside. And I'm like, oh shit. And I start running to my car, and I get in my car, and somehow this kitten hops in my car.
You became friends.
And I have
What?
to,
You have
bro,
this cat
I have
today.
to call. I have to call this girl that I just left her apartment and be like, yo, there's this kitten that won't stop jumping in my car. I can't get rid of it. And it keeps going under my car. And she's like, oh, hold on, I'll come down there. So after I had gotten up, taken the disc out, and pretty much just said, fuck you, she had to come down there and get this kitten from under my car so I could leave.
When you don't want the kitty, but the kitty wants you. Yeah. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's like honestly worst case scenario. Like obviously this person is not interested in you, so you're like, all right, I'm aware, I'm leaving, whatever. What like do you, and then you leave and you think you're never gonna have to talk to that person again, and then of course you hit a situation where you absolutely have to tell this person like, hey, I need your help,
bro.
to do something.
It was so awkward, and like we didn't talk after that. I didn't text her, and she didn't text me, so that was it.
So, I mean that's
where I think
good situation.
That's where I just think social in general, like that's where I think our generation is weird. Is like we'll be at a party or like at a concert, and you look around, and it's just like everyone's got like I know I just sound like an old fucking person every time I say this shit, but like everyone's on their fucking phone. Like, you know what I mean? It's
that
crazy.
is the oldest thing I've heard you say.
Really, dude.
Yeah, boomer.
I don't give a. You know what? I will take it. Because, dude, that's where, I don't know. I feel like moments are fucking precious. Even if it's
to
fucking.
be lived in.
Even if it's just like fucking watching Inception, smoking a blunt. Like, what the fuck? Like, that even just sounds cool chilling. Like,
Bro, it was fucking rude. I was offended.
You brought the blunt and the movie. Man, fuck that.
I brought a blunt, a movie, and I drove 40 minutes.
Oh.
I was trying to get a blowjob or something, dog.
Double hand Glock or something. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Give me that Glock 9000.
Oh shit, you getting 9,000? I'm only out here getting 3,000.
Oh, it corresponds to the inches, so.
1,000. What? Wrong chat. But yeah.
Where's Chase? He's just gone.
Chase?
You got me. That was a fucking good one, actually. So we still have one more topic to go through.
Yeah.
One more. That's it. Poop stories. Go.
Poop stories.
Oh, I can start since you guys have gone both times. I have a bunch. Have you guys ever pooped yourself?
No, like I honestly cannot think of a time like where I straight
You say
up
first.
just poop myself. I swear
You say
I hear
first.
people talk about it, but I'm like I've never myself.
Jacob.
Chase, you say first.
Pissed myself a
Okay.
pissed myself a couple hundred times drinking. not gonna lie. On my birthday. Sorry.
I mean, honestly, if you get to a point in that situation, it just kind of comes out. You just feel it like warm down there, you know, and it's just like, oh, whatever. I have peed myself also, but I have pooped myself. One time in high school, I was at a party.
Oh my god.
We were smoking a ton of weed. Just chilling. It was like a bonfire, you know, it was outside, whatever. A bunch of my friends. It wasn't even like a party. It was just like a gathering of friends. And then we just start drinking a little bit. I had like 2 beers, so I wasn't like drunk, you know?
Yeah.
But I was super high. And I remember like we were done with outside. We all wanted to go inside and like, you know, play Halo or whatever. And, you know, we're walking up, and I am fortunate as fuck that I, for one, didn't bring anybody with me to this gathering, so I didn't have to drive anybody home. And I was the last one walking up the hill. And I felt like I had to fart. Worst decision of my life. I farted. Poop. On my butt.
That's where they get you. That's where they get you.
Yeah, I do not trust farts so generously now. So I know I like definitely something came with that fart, you know. So I'm trying to evaluate. And fortunately, I'm in the back of the line where everybody's coming inside the house. So I'm trying to evaluate. I'm like, do I still go inside, or do I just leave? Made the wise decision of leaving. But yeah, I mean, no one knew until now, I guess. That was the first time I ever told anybody.
Wow.
I mean,
I pooped myself at a high school party.
it wasn't
and
solid.
left.
It wasn't solid, was it?
No, yeah, it was liquid.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I've
See,
seen
that's
that.
that. I think if people shit themselves, that's most often what it is. Nobody just fucking is sitting there and then a fucking turd falls out.
No, have you seen that video of that guy just like laying on the couch and he just like farts, but it's just a fucking big ass like
I don't
like
think
that
that's
comes
real,
out,
I don't think
and
that's
he
a
like
real video.
grabs it. He's like, "Ugh!" and he like yells and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't think it's a real video.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know. I think what would it be though? How would they recreate that?
I don't know.
All right, Jacob, tell me your poop story.
I mean, I don't think
If
I've
you
ever
want,
like.
if you want to share.
I don't think I've
mean,
ever
you
like
don't
shit
have to.
myself in public. You know what I mean? But there's
Yeah.
been times where I've been sick, like I've had the stomach flu or whatever you want to fucking call it, or I've just eaten some really spicy shit. I've been at home, I fart, and then just a little something extra came with it. You know, it came with the baggage.
I just
How often do you think this is?
I mean, not often. It doesn't happen often, but like, I'd say I did it maybe a couple months ago.
Very recent. Okay, Gannon, do you have any funny like poop situation?
I just got a pee situation that's pretty funny.
Hold on,
Okay.
can I address something before we move on?
Yes. Oh no, you cannot.
Both of
Yes,
y'all
go
have
ahead.
both of y'all have just admitted that y'all pissed yourselves like consciously while drunk.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
relate to
Well,
that. I don't think
Why?
I've ever done that. Like, I mean, when I was a kid, maybe I peed the bed a couple
Well, I
times,
was
but I've
blackout.
Obviously.
never pissed myself.
You know what? I've never blacked out before drunk.
Wait, so you never blacked out and you still pissed yourself?
I pissed myself one time. This is the situation though. It's like I just feel all warm, you know, because I'm drunk. And I'm usually wearing like baggy clothes, you know, so I'm getting hot and stuff, you know, whatever. So everything feels warm.
Why not warm it
And
up?
you know, when you're drinking constantly through the night, you have to pee constantly. And I pee, and sometimes I know I'm peeing, sometimes I don't. And there was one time where I didn't know I was peeing, and I did. And I think I was aware enough to know I just peed, and I don't know what the situation was. I don't know where I even was. Like,
You can't recall where you were? It was like not like a party or your house or
no, it was definitely a party. It wasn't my house. I know I peed myself, but it was like that edge point of where I knew I was on the edge of blacking out and on the edge of like, you know, I was just super drunk. So I was like, I peed myself. I knew I peed myself, but I just didn't care enough to do anything about it.
yeah.
Mine I didn't even know.
Gannon, tell me your pee story. Oh, you have the perfect pee story.
Which one?
Didn't you like pee in the corner of some person's house?
When did I do this?
What?
I thought Ryan said that or something.
What? No, I didn't pee in someone's
Or
house.
somebody.
I peed outside. I'd do that. I'm the least respectful.
Okay,
with it.
okay, fine. What's your pee story?
Okay. So it was my 21st birthday. It was when I
Nice.
was out,
Good one.
when I was out in San Diego. We went out to this punk show at first. It was me and my buddy Pat, and then my buddy Trey. You hear a lot of stories about Trey because that's when I do my fun shit. And then so we went to the show. I was pretty much blackout drunk after we left the show, but everyone still wanted to go out and go bar hopping still. For some reason, thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
I bought a shirt at the show, gave it to a homeless guy outside, because I don't know why I did. I gave him a shirt, and then we went down to this bar, and they found me, because for some reason I get blackout drunk and I decide to wander, so I'm like the worst kind. I decided it's a good idea to walk down the street. I was probably about I don't know, 6 blocks away, just sitting on a bench.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, they found me sitting on this bench next to this homeless guy, just having a full-on fucking conversation about something. That's what I also like to do. I like to talk to I feel like the homeless people know some shit, you know? They know a thing or two because they've seen a thing or two, that kind of shit. So
Yeah.
I mostly talk to them because why not? And so they found me, and that's when I had the piss on me for some reason. So I probably sat next to this guy straight up. I don't even know how. And then after this, we're on the way back, and then realized that I didn't have my wallet. And mind you, I'm blackout. This is what my friend Trey told me was the account of the night. I don't even remember this till this day. And then after that, we pulled up to the gate to base, to like the Navy base. And mind you, I'm coming through, got piss on my pants, no ID. So I walk through with my hands up, and I think that's a good idea. Never. So came through with my hands up, just like, yo, I'm so sorry. I don't have my ID. My friend Trey is like, put your hands down. They told me to sit off to the side. It was a real sad night, actually, if you look at it. But, yeah.
It does sound really sad.
Yeah. Fucking.
Should I tell the Columbus story again?
Oh, bro.
I know we
you could
told it on the...
Dude, this Columbus story is that's a hoot and holler.
It's a banger, honestly.
Yeah,
it's a super banger.
I don't think I've heard
Jacob,
it.
have you heard this story before?
No, I don't think so. Let me hear it.
Wow, you don't even watch the podcast?
I've watched a couple episodes.
Oh, okay.
You listen.
You don't have to, I guess. It's fine. But the story goes, it's my 21st birthday. My 21st birthday. Let me preference this. My 21st birthday. Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. We had some technical difficulties, more on the Gannon and Jacob side.
Whoa.
I did nothing wrong. But let's just get back into the episode. Let's get back into the story. So Gannon, on my 21st birthday, decided to get super blackout drunk. We're in Columbus, get super blackout drunk. I'm trying to because it's my birthday. And I see Gannon's already super drunk. So I basically have to... Oh, my God. Do you remember you were trying to get inside of this guy's music video?
Wait, was I really?
Yes.
That's sweet.
Some guy was recording his music video inside the bar, and you you kept jumping in front of him. And you were just doing the funkiest dance I've ever seen. And the guy is obviously super annoyed. He's like, look at this guy.
Nah, he
Like,
was vibing. He was vibing.
I mean, everybody else in the crowd was. Everybody was loving it. And I was like, yeah, let's go. But obviously the guy was annoyed, but whatever. Fuck him.
Did he pay?
He's probably not good.
Did he rent the venue
Pay.
out? Was there signs?
No, he didn't. Yeah, there probably wasn't. No. He probably just snuck his little camera in there and started recording. But it was like professional equipment that he was using, though, so maybe.
Nice. I
I
wonder
could
if I'm on
just
World
see-
Star somewhere.
I could just I could just see you jumping in front of the camera and just getting down, and you don't even know what they're recording for.
Sometimes in life you don't have to.
They were like, it was because obviously the song wasn't playing, so like in the background, like Nicki Minaj was playing or something. Like it didn't match like what was happening. But anyways, we leave the venue. We're trying to just carry Gannon home. We get an Uber. Like my friend goes up into the Airbnb, and like you wanted me to stay out there to have a smoke, but then you were like, hey, we should go to another bar without Jesse, and let's just get super trashed. And I was like, and you're like leaning over a trash can and like slipping at the same time as you're smoking your cigarette. And I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. So we go back inside, and it's like 3 a.m, and we have to leave the next day. Our Airbnb is over. And I'm the one driving everybody back, so I kind of just want to like sleep and just get ready for the next day. But Gannon doesn't decide to go to sleep, and he is just, he's making so much noise. He's like talking to everybody in the Airbnb, and he's like calling everybody he knows. And I'm just like, Gannon, come on, dude.
See, that's the thing.
And I'm
if
like,
I'm partying, everybody that I know is partying as well. I don't give a fuck. If you're across the country, you will be partying with me at some point throughout the night.
But the party was over at that point. Okay, but anyways, I finally get him like settled. He's quiet. He's, I think he's about to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm just about to fall asleep, and then I hear a loud little bang in the kitchen. I'm like, it's got to be Gannon. I run downstairs, and all I see is the refrigerator door open on a butt naked Gannon. The fluorescent light from the fridge is just perfectly covering all of Gannon's genitalia. It's like it's lighting it up like a beacon in the night.
It was a message.
And it's pitch black. It's pitch black down there.
That's
And
what I'm going to call it now.
just
My beacon.
It's just Gannon's genitalia. It's like it's highlighting it. And I am just like, Gannon, what are you doing? And he's like, I need water. And so he gets the water. He goes upstairs. And finally we go to sleep. But I thought that was just the perfect way to end the night.
What, seeing his junk? They give you some sweet
The
drinks.
beacons. He saw the beacon.
I mean, it was... I just think it was like a very perfect way to end the memory, the moment
Yeah.
of the night. Obviously, I didn't want to see his genitalia, but
Free show.
a free show. I mean, you take what you can get.
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, I think that was a perfect way to end the podcast too. I know we told that story before on the podcast. I don't think as in depth, but it's good. It's a good recap.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no,
Just
I enjoyed that story. That's pretty funny.
I appreciate it.
The beacon.
The beacon
The
of hope.
beacon.
in the
Is that what
galaxy.
the name of the podcast is going to be now?
Oh my. That'd be funny. Because you guys
But,
wait until the
I
end.
mean-
People are like, the beacon? What the fuck is he talking about? And it's just a dick
Oh, yeah.
joke.
Throwback to the Unsolicited podcast. Remember that one?
Oh my god. Dude, that one's great.
But I just want to thank Jacob for being on the podcast today.
Yes.
Did you want to give the folks any fading words?
I mean, thank you all for having me, man. It was a lot of fun. I had some good conversations. Yeah, just
Do you have anything else you want to say to the people?
love yourself.
Yes.
Boom, love it. Gannon, do you have anything else to say?
I don't think so, dude. I'm gonna go piggyback off of what Jacob said, dude. Just love yourself, man. Life's too short. Get butt naked.
Do you have
run
anything
your
you want to
friends.
say to Jacob? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was very rude of me. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying, just get butt naked around your friends. It's okay.
No. What?
It's fine.
Do you have anything you want to say to Jacob?
Oh,
Any final
dude,
words?
Just thanks for being. Well, he said it during the little cutoff, but just thanks for being on, man. Dude, it was honestly a great ass fucking time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Jacob, do you have anything you would like to say to me?
I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, dude. Come out to Colorado. You
Oh,
too,
dude.
Gan.
Dude,
Once
what if
I
we all
get
planned
some-
it?
Oh, dude, that would be dope. Once I get the
That would be
money, I
sick.
definitely am down. I'm getting my car fixed like next. I gotta go to get my car estimated to get fixed next week, and then.
Oh, you want to talk about that before we leave?
Oh, bro, this car's been pissing me off. I bought a Challenger last year, and it's just nothing but a money pit.
Dude,
Well, yeah.
I wanted to get a Challenger eventually, low key.
Just be ready to spend money when you have to get shit fixed. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even have the V8, so gas isn't bad. I don't drive a lot anyway because I work from home. But even when I was driving, it wasn't bad. I mean, I love the car. I love the way it looks. That's why I don't want to get rid of it. But, like, I had to get a fucking tire sensor replaced 2 months ago, and it cost me $400. One,
Oh,
because I bought the
shit.
wrong part. 2, because I had him install the wrong part and test it. But I mean, even if I didn't have him do that, it still was going to run me $250 when most people can buy a generic part. This only took a Mopar part that was $150.
Fuck that.
Yeah. It was ass.
My tire pressure sensors are bad too right now.
It was ass, dude. But, yeah. And then next month I'm going down to Houston to see Astro World. So I'm really excited about that.
You rather see Astro World rather than me? That's... Okay.
No.
That's a tough one. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, dude.
We've had this one planned for a long time. Make me feel
It's
bad.
obviously Astro World. It's okay, guys. I know I'm second.
I really
just
do
a
want to
second
come
thought.
out. I really do want to come out though here soon, man. I've always wanted to go to Colorado, and yeah, I also just want to see you. It's been fucking what 3-4 years.
Yeah, dude. It's been a minute.
Actually, no, you came down like 2.5-3 years ago. 2.5 years ago, and we hung out.
It was like the year before COVID.
Yeah, when
The summer before COVID.
We were both 21 at the time, and we went and got drunk at the fucking the arcade. Remember?
Oh yeah, dude, that was so fun. It was like
Yeah.
a arcade bar,
Yeah, dude, that place is dope.
and I smacked you in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, you kind of did, honestly.
Whoa, okay. See, I was actually lying. Jacob's like smoked me in every game.
I don't.
I know I'm
remember.
calling myself out right now, but Jacob smacked me in every single game, and I was just trying to take the credit.
I was low key drunk, bro. Do you not remember I threw up in the river? right when the Uber came, I was like, hold on, I gotta throw up.
Jacob, okay, here's the backstory, actually. I know we were going to end this podcast, but whatever. Fucking more stories. But Jacob, we go to a brewery, all right? And I have, like, really bad acid reflux, so when I drink beer, it just fucks with me different. And so I can really drink, like, 1 or 2 beers tops, or I'm going to actually throw up. And not just because I'm drunk, but because I have acid reflux. Anyways, and I think we only ordered 1 beer, but Jacob gets a second. And he's like, dude, why did you not order a second beer? I was like, I have acid reflux, dude. Calm down. And he's like, oh, yeah, whatever. Look at me drinking my beer, looking all cool, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
He drinks it all. He tops it off. We get in the Uber. But as soon as we get into the Uber, he's like, hold on a second. Runs over to the river and throws up over the edge. And the Uber driver's like, is your friend okay? And I was like, yeah, I don't know, actually. But he's like, if he throws up in my car, I'm going to leave you guys on the side of the road. And I was like, that's fine. He's like, I got a puke bag for him, but if he gets it in the car, I'm dropping you guys off. And I was like, that's fine. But that's the story.
It was a lot of fun. I had a good time that day.
It was
awesome.
a lot of fun.
You fucking
Oh, remember
threw up
when
in
that
the river? That's awesome.
Yeah.
But did you get naked?
No.
No, he
Damn.
didn't.
See, I would have spiced it.
It would have spiced it up a lot. If you're ever looking for a moment to spice something up, even if it's in a crowd full of people, just get naked.
Yeah.
That's the answer, dude.
You want to make a
It's the
story?
answer.
Get naked.
You ever want to be the center of attention? Get naked.
If the police ever questioned you on who gave you this advice, it was not the Something Original podcast.
And then you got to get naked at that point too.
But you also have to get naked.
I'm naked right now.
I'm naked right now.
Wait,
What a
really?
coincidence.
Are we all really?
Whoa, what, really? Three-way podcast naked?
Spice.
The Glock 3-way.
Spice.
The Glock 3-way.
Wait, are we going to call this episode the Spice? No, wait, that's dumb. Never
It's the
mind.
beacon.
Yeah, the beacon's better. The beacon's better. But I mean that's all I had. Jacob, did you have anything to add?
No, that's all I got, man.
Gannon,
That's all
finish
I got.
this off.
Okay. I'm just kidding. I was going to do a song.
Well, thank you for listening to the Something Original podcast. My name was Chase.
And I was, am, and will always be Gannon.
And I'm Jacob.
Thank
Peace.
you for listening. Bye. Love you.
See ya.